Hello and welcome to Fanatics Gym. My name is Jake Barbosa, and today the exercise that we're going to be doing is deadlift. So some interesting facts about the deadlift, and to put some weight on the bar, is it can actually be traced all the way back to the BC era, and of course the Greeks, but it really wasn't recognized until it started getting performed in circus acts in about like the 1700s, 1800s. So performers would do various types of lift. There was actually like three types. There was a strap deadlift, where it's basically just straps on you, stand on top of a box, and then you lift up the weight. There was the health one, where stand on the same box probably, and there was a pole coming out of the box with a bar, and that bar was attached to some weight, and then you just bend down and pick it up. And by far the most popular one probably was the silver dollar deadlift. So they'd fill these barrels full of silver dollars, and these performers would just lift up those barrels. Now the cool thing about the silver dollar lift is at the circus, these performers would invite attendees to come and try to lift these silver dollars, to deadlift this weight, and if they were able to, they were able to take the money home. That was pretty awesome. So it stood in circuses for a while, and people just started getting stronger because the barbell came out in about the turn of the century, about late 1800s, 1900s, and people started doing ridiculous weight. And actually, part of this one guy's act, in addition to the deadlift, he would wrestle a baby elephant, so that was pretty cool. So the deadlift kept evolving, and in about the 1990s, I believe it was 1990 actually, or 1991, there's a man by the name of Andy Bolton that broke the 1,000-pound barrier. So he was the first gentleman on record to deadlift over 1,000 pounds, and continued to evolve. We have different records now. I'm not sure who the record holder is right now, but I'm sure it's a ridiculous amount of weight. But hey, let's jump into it. Today we're doing barbell deadlift. Here we go. Now there's various different ways to do the deadlift. Different grips, different stances. You can go overhand grip, you can go over under, vice versa. Different stances, so you can go wide stance, which is known as sumo. You can go regular stance, or you can go like a bend down and touch your toes, called straight leg deadlift. Me particularly, I like straight leg deadlift, but today we're just gonna go all across three to see which one, see how they feel. So first one we're gonna do is the sumo. Now for the sumo one, I'm gonna do the overhand grip. So how I do mine, and this is regardless of what deadlift I'm doing in terms of stance wise. So as if I was doing a power clean, or some people even do it on a bench, these grooves right here, I'm not sure you can see that, but they're about right here on the bar. I put the tips of my thumbs on them, I spread out, boom, and then I just grip. So we're gonna do the sumo stance. I think actually, as you can tell, I don't do the sumo stance a lot, if at all, ever. So I think you're actually supposed to put your toes out. Whoa, we're all over the place. So that was sumo. As you can tell, here at Fanatics Gym, we just like lifting, trying different things. Me particularly, I don't lift any particular style. I just like lifting weights. Some of the exercises I do are bodybuilding exercises. Other ones are powerlifting exercises. I have to say though, I've never done a CrossFit routine or exercise thing like that, just because I don't really have an interest. However, I do have a bunch of friends that are into CrossFit, and they're freaking yoked. Next one we're gonna do is the, I guess, the regular stance, almost like a squat stance. So same thing, feet about shoulder width apart. Get the grip, bam, bam, bam. Yeah. So So on all of these, what I try to do is keep the bar closest to my shins as possible. And actually I think that's the way you're supposed to do it and how most people do it. So let's go in straight leg deadlift. Now a straight leg deadlift for me, because this is the one I like to do, I typically get a couple weights. In this case I have just a quarter, 25 pounds, and I stand on it. The reason why is because I like to get a really good stretch in my hamstrings, and I'm pretty flexible. So what I do is I feet together just like this, and then same thing, you get that bench press grip or that power clean grip. Put my thumbs on those grooves, on the edges of those grooves, reach out, grip. Shoulders back, back straight. Now, I know you can't see from that angle, but let me grab this bar. So what I do is when I come down, I push my hips back like that. Push my hips back, come up. And that's barbell deadlift. As we said, there's different variations of deadlift. You can even do it with the dumbbell, just holding it like this. And we'll probably make a video on that one day. I think we actually have that in the works. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.